So let's see what's over here, so we won't get off on that tangent. Let's see. Okay, here's another good one. Okay, Out of the Blue by Sarah Ellis. Now, a lot of these books are for a different age group for your child. So if you come here, you want to get something like, Lost or the Iguana Brothers, which would be for more like a young child. The words aren't hard to read, pick up and such. So you want to see what's available. And then if, your daughter or your son was older and was, coming along and you wanted to maybe Out of the Blue by Sarah Ellis to see how that would work out. That seems pretty interesting too. So we'll put that one there too. Let's see what else we got on this cart. Let's see. This looks like okay. Noko and the Night Monsters. How many times when you were a kid you thought there was a monster underneath your bed? No matter what you thought, he was coming out to get you. And no matter how many you went to sleep, you always heard something. There's something there. So that's probably what it was right there when you look at Noko. And here's Noko probably under the bed looking at you too. No, I'm just kidding. How about this headdress? I think he's like a porcupine, and he looks like a thin anteater. I never saw an anteater sit like that, but you never can tell. That would probably be another interesting book for like the kids to read when they're coming to the library. Oh, it has a little map too, where the places where they all go. Valley of the Thousand Anthills, right? Mud Bath, right? Crocodile River, Paper Thorn Tree, the flat rocks by the bathing pool. How about that? The bathing pool. These guys look like they're hanging out socializing. How about that? One's playing the guitar, one's playing the shovel. That always seems like to happen. But we won't go into that anytime soon. Pretty nice though. Interesting. Something different. Come down, look. You never know what you're going to find on the rack and see what's available to rent or not rent. Take out. Reflections. There's a real good one. And I like how it's set up. It's from the top to the bottom and the top to the bottom to the top. How things look as you're looking at reflections. When you see a reflection in the mirror and or the water, a classic car when it's nice and shiny. And it's even set up like that, this book. Look at this. On the bottom it's one, and then you flip it over, and it's the other. See? How about that? See? Sometimes you come down here, and you don't even know what you're going to get your hands on. And you look at it, and what could be interesting to read. Plus, they have computers upstairs. There's more book fairs. There's a lot to offer. And the children's library, the regular adult library, there's a lot of books over there. You can just come and read. You can put the information in for like your date of birth and see what was going on in the paper that day. Everything's on computer disc. They have different years for everything. So you go there. You might say, hey, there was a massive snowstorm on the day I was born, and there was a heat wave. So you don't know what's available until you come down and maybe check it over. Hey, it's your time. You want to spend your time right and wisely? So why not? Something to think about. Let's see what else is on here. See if there's any other books that are fairly interesting. Oh, here's a Carlos and the Carnival. Now, as a kid growing up, when the carnival would come to town, it was like you're like a fifth grader at recess. Everybody's running around like a nut. You're trying to get on every ride you can, eat everything you can get your hands on, and you go on from there. So this ought to be, how about this one? Shooting the darts at the balloons. Did you ever hit them? No. And when you're there, they have all these prizes. And they're all big prizes, gorgeous prizes and everything. You're like, oh, I gotta have that. I gotta have it. And then you get there, and they give you like a little rubber snake or something like that. And they say, well, that's for the bigger prizes. The bigger prizes you have to win like multitudes of times. So we try to do what we can. So here's that guy again. Here he is, shooting the dart. So he must be trying to get it again to get that bullseye, to get that bigger prize. I always thought I was the only one who tried that. See? Here it is again. There's nobody showing nothing except this. And what did I say? Everybody always wants to get that bigger prize. So they try to get the bigger dart in there to get that prize in there. So, but it's always a good time to go to the carnival. It always seems like this time of the year when spring and summer collide, and one ends and another one begins, and the carnival comes to town, and it's a nice warm summer night. So it works out pretty good, and everything seems to be a good time. Like here we got this one right here. Now here you got this carnival worker, and then you have the two kids that are pointing. What's available? And you always want this prize or that prize. And like I said, they always give you that rubber snake. So, hey, sometimes a rubber snake comes in handy. It makes a good gag gift. But we'll talk about that another time.